How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be breaking down a mid-fade step-by-step tutorial, so make sure you guys stick around for these gems that I'm about to drop. The first step that we take in this haircut tutorial is we're gonna go right there at the bottom of the C cup. The highest point will be at the top of the ear, and we want to dip our guideline back to the occipital bone. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our babyless skeleton trimmers. This trimmer is zero gapped, so it's fairly sharp, and we want to go up with the grain, because if we flip our trimmer on its other position, it's just going to make it harder for us to blend out that first line. And if you guys can notice, I only removed about a finger's length of bulk, so then we can go in with our lever open using my Gamma Ergo clippers. These clippers are zero gapped. Zero gap just means that I go out of my way, I remove the screws, and I tighten up the blades in the machine. By opening our lever, this creates the half, and we want to set a one finger guideline across the whole head, and make sure you guys run through the guideline multiple times, because consistent guidelines will give you consistent fades. Once that's done, we're going to run through the close to open lever method, which just means we're going to close our lever, see the guideline right there, and hit the beginning with the closed lever position, put it in the middle, hit it in the middle, then open it all the way and hit the full guideline. That's close to open. So this just makes it really easy for us to follow along, because we're just setting a guideline and deciding to blend it out with the close to open lever method. We're going to be doing that for the whole haircut, and you guys can just stick to one method and mix and match as you guys get more advanced with your haircuts. Once that line's blended, we're going to attach the one guard, open up the lever, and go a finger's length above. Anytime we attach a number, so that's the number one guard, if we open it, it creates the 1.5. So once that's done, let's soften it doing the close to open method. Close it, hit the beginning, midway through, hit the middle, and open it to hit the full thing. And on the next step, with the 0.5 guard, we're going to repeat the same thing, but you guys only have half of that room to work with. So pay very close attention as I work through the close to open lever method with the one guard, proceeding to the 0.5 guard. So once you guys finish that close to open with the one guard, a great detailing tip that I like doing just to make it easier on the 0.5 guard, I go in with my lever open with the half. This is no guard, and I just flick out towards that beginning of the line, because sometimes you're close to open with the first guideline, it just doesn't do the work and you have to go back and correct your work. So that's a great tip before going into the 0.5 guard, which we're doing right now. Let's close the lever. We got half of that room to work with. Remember guys, this is just using the 0.5 guard. This is going to finalize the blend of the second line. Midway through, hit it midway through, and keep working with the close to open lever method.
Though, as long as I can feel and look young for a 32-year-old.
Yep.
And possibly can
Maintain that frame.
Yeah, you can bounce.
Once that line's blended, guys, let's attach the two guard, open up the lever, go a finger's length above, and repeat the same system that we've been doing for the whole haircut. You set a guideline, then we want to soften it with the same number. It's the two guard, lever closed, soften that line. Just flick out, flick out, flick out. Once we're done softening, doing close to open with the same guard, let's attach the previous number, which is the 1.5 guard. And now let's do close to open. Pretend this is like the 0.5 guard. So the 0.5 guard and the 1.5 guard are both blending guards, because they bridge the gap between the one guard and the two guard. So without these guards, you guys will not be able to complete a blend. So make sure you guys cop them and you guys just do what you got to do to master your craft, guys, because at the end of the day, this is all about putting in the reps, watching somebody, you know, on YouTube, and going out there and just trying out what you see. You guys won't be able to get good just by watching YouTube tutorials. So y'all got to make sure you guys are in the trenches trying these new techniques out. So let's do the same thing with the 3 guard now, so we could finish our fade and start the process of our C cup formation. So right here we start at the peak, at the temple peak area, going to the right side. Then I start at the bottom, and then I create that clean lining. So if you guys recall, I started at the temple peak, then I went towards the beginning of a sideburn, then I connected it in the middle while I'm tilting my trimmer, and I'm resting both my middle finger and my ring finger on his cheek, just so I have a nice clean foundation of just having balance of my trimmer. Right here, let's go ahead and remove the bulk. So the reason why we don't remove the bulk in the beginning, I just like finishing the fade first, and just that gives me a clean just canvas of me knowing exactly where to hit it with the shaver. So in my head, once I remove that bulk, I go through a mental, I have like a mental picture, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. That's my mental picture. That's all of the room that I have to use my shaver, and at the top of that line, I'm gonna hit it with my trimmer. So with the edges of your shaver, just roll it through the skin, guys. You guys don't have to apply a lot of pressure. If you guys see your shaver, it's like it's a foil shaver and it's rounded, so you guys kind of have to like round it with the skin of your client. After that, let's polish it with our trimmer. These things will make sense, guys, once you guys are just trying these things out. These are the things that I've realized as a more experienced barber. I've been doing barbering for 4 years. This is just those things that you learn by just practicing and trying new things out. And I'm just lining up the beard, finishing up my client's full service. So I get paid about $90 for this service. I charge $90 for a mid fade and a beard trim. And I'm so blessed just to have clients like this that are willing to drive out. Like I'm not cutting at my studio, I'm cutting hair at my house, and he needed the haircut real bad, and I was like, you know what, let's get you in, let's do a video. And my man appreciates my work, so he tips me well as well, and he just drives. He drove I think 40 minutes to come get a cut, so I appreciate my man Anthony. So I hooked him up with a mid-fade haircut, guys. If you guys enjoyed the content, let me know down below in the comment section. If you guys just like the diagrams that I've been throwing out, I'm trying some new things out, so let me know down in the comment section and subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys next week for more content. Peace.